Hello and welcome to Croke Park on All-Ireland Football semi-final day. And what a special day it is for Clare supporters. Their first appearance in an All-Ireland semi-final since 1970. It's a big day, of course, also for the miners of Meath and Cork. And looking forward to both games, and the conditions here at Croke Park today is Jim Carney.
Well, Croke Park is in splendid condition for day 2 of the All-Ireland semi-finals programme. The famous turf here is in lovely condition in particular, but it's not quite an ideal day for the players because the wind is blowing quite strongly from the canal end downfield towards Hill 16 and then swirling a little over towards the Nally stand. However, it's a lovely afternoon, the sun shining brilliantly here, and I know that the players of all 4 teams, the minors and seniors, looking forward very, very much indeed to coming out onto the pitch, and the minors will be out now shortly. The minor teams are coming out, Cork are out, great news for them. They're right foot forward. Kevin Harrington does play after all, he also is their captain. Meath also play as selected. Watch in particular for 2 Cork minors today. Mark Cogan, son of former All-Ireland star Frank, he's at centre half back. And fullback Fergal McCormick, well, what a pedigree he has. His father Mick is a former Tipperary hurler and footballer, and his mother Noreen O'Connell from Valentia Island is a sister of no less a man than Mick O'Connell himself. Back to you, Michael.
Thank you, Jim Carney. Well, obviously, pedigree then in abundance in this Cork team. Cork, of course, come to this minor game with a very big reputation after beating Kerry.
Yes, Pat Spillane was saying to me last week that he thought Kerry had a team good enough to go on and win the All-Ireland, and they were beaten by Cork in the final. So Cork obviously
you were involved in that St Patrick's team yourself?
Yes, and of course they came up against St Falkness from Skibbereen in the final, and I don't know how many of the Skibbereen players from that side are involved, but the St Pat's lads got a lot of experience, and of course the final was played here in Croke Park, so a lot of the Meath players would have more experience of playing in Croke Park than the Cork players.
OK, Colin, well, we'll leave it there for the moment. Micheál O'Shea is your commentator on the minor match this afternoon. Let's join him now as he sets the scene with both teams.
Gormil Mahagut, agus Schneetson, Quivino Harachtoin, agus Kahavna Pigine Buitig a shoot, Beck Korkig, a gimmert, le Coid Huihe, agus a Quivin, a rash, Chista, a ve, Gorstehe, Nirefshe, a gimmert, and I Chlóid, agus Vishe Trainal, de Mart, agus Vider Sosta, Gomerche, Obel the Rimmert, Marsha Neil, Jimmy, Smithy, and Parafoid, and Dachol, and I Kiri, a gimmert, Tasha shoot, Edda Devline, Marsha, Donald O'Mahona, Istik Sahuine, Chester Vemo, Ediglihan, O Harachtoin, Eamon, Eamon at Hanfood, Evida Do Yeg, agus Vishe shoot, Sahuine, and Tasha Mohediglihan, and Ish, agus O'Mahona, Emehistach, agus Hui. Consola Hav, Edin Blohensa, Korpig, agus in V, Tats Beline, and none of them.
Thank you, Micheál. Looking forward to today's minor game. Really, conditions are perfect. Slight breeze going into the Hill 16 end. Last week's entertainment, the best entertainment, was provided by the minor match. Will certainly have their hands cut out in an Armagh side, which was certainly very, very impressive.
Gormahagat Pat, agus Shahid, Quidin Portgreek, will be the Fiachan to Quiddick, Eamon, or Harachdoin and Son, Far, Rastly in the Pobble Skull, Vile Hushlan Bira, agus the Yimidin, Le Bira, Pa Crave on Pompeii. Witte ag a siúd dóíag agus péisiideag. Sinné Eamon O'Hurdal agus an Tarile, Eleanor Iagoin, agus an Ischimid Marco Cogan and San Homa, Mark Le Frank, agus Drastlin Jesúd a chláiste an Spid Niamh, or Vile Aspig, ach sinné and San Ristige.
It's interesting to note on that Cork side how that most of the players are from the country clubs now. You have no representative from the 2 big city clubs, Nemo Rangers and St Finbar, so certainly change times in Cork football at the moment.
Agus Quidin Portgreek, agus the Adile, the Daly, the Voine, and Heaven Alive Clay, Big Coid, McGuihe, Ik Korpig, Big and Hoyaka, Skiedla, agus and Hoy, please applaud it, Pat.
It is indeed. It's a fairly strong wind we had blowing to the Hill 16. While conditions are perfect, certainly the team playing with the wind would want to run up a sizable lead at half time.
On pool, ik nog een shady gimmert een night na guide, agus een night na grede. No, aan de video aanstaan, aan de ene kant, agus twee, leuk, of heeft nog live twee, het heeft nog live. Ik zeg niet alleen zien, ten tweede, het is goed zo vlug het pet.
I think they had a few drinks this morning, Micheál.
Ach, een volk thuis, een morgen en is, en ik weet niet hoe het uit, agus een enrowie, de toest is een nog een kennis, mechanisch, een heidskijt in orde, immers ter show. Agus Portgreek, Eden on Sea, Ardouche. With the Stachsapune, a chance and son, Eleanor Iagoin, The Viclean, Pats Belana thought Nakilim and Suck will to go Hultige, August Factor, they get shows in Mackay, James McDown, so here after here, Matt Harris of Every. To get Patrick again, you're not clearing. That would be Martino Hay. With it, and Martino Hay, and Neville O'Dean. Sondra kommer den där linjen. Arish den av våren så det kan tillbaka. He should. Magera. Sorry, det är nog klart. Stärker die door McCauley. Steven och Haraka. Då är det igen. Masker in i Hall McCauley. All the Eric Stigen op de hintkant Queen's goal van Hoek. Det är som för in i mig. Så heter Emma och Haraka. Då det chef score. Agus Anna Polino Emma och Haraka.
Another outstanding point from play, so they're certainly showing the seniors in this country at the moment how to kick points. Good point for over 30 yards, and it was kicked for a right-footed kicker. He was kicking from what would be his weaker side over on the right wing. An outstanding point.
Vanekjol, Wachali, Ardain, attacked the back of the ball. Agus Kuntenami, the Warping team, Agus Big Cold, we hit the cup on the left.
Not as good a quality a game as it was last week between Armagh and Roscommon, but 4 goals in that first half nonetheless, 3 of them going to Meath, who are looking very good at half-time. Right now we take a commercial break. After that we'll be back for a discussion on that first half and the second half of this minor semi-final between Meath and Cork.
Levafast is a proven drench for fluke and worms in sheep and cattle. Choose economic fluke and worm control with Levafast, a quality Norberg product.
Rented on video.
Michael Douglas, Melanie Griffith. Shining through.
And you call the shots.
Half-time in the minor game, to remind you again, it's Meath 3-7, Cork 1-6. That's a lead of 16 points to 9.
The pressure is certainly on Cork now, Micheál, and for this half, playing against the wind and 7 points down. I'm afraid they have an uphill struggle, and Meath on the strength of their impressive first half performance must be clear favourites at this stage.
You're on a half-time. You're back to the wheel. Harish, then Horan again, Mark Buffett. Person come out. Over Shanty. Africa down to get Brianna Corey. Mark Coco going. Yemen O'Harachtoin. Witty, Eddie Yemen. Agus Shahed, Trevor O'Glashny. Micheál McLaughlin, Diana Vanna, Pussant, O'Pashestach, Mark Longpoley. Lord McCauley, Corky Gimmer, Nies Fowler, and Mike Navihi, Mark Coco going. Shahed, Yemen O'Harachtoin. Yemen Cole. After score again, Yemen. And a hole again in O'Harachtoin.
Great individual effort here by Edward Harry. Well won on the sideline, and a great individual effort coming in all the way from the sideline, and on his very weak side he showed great coolness in showing him as a man, and a beautiful great goal. Goal by Edward Harrington, where he got the ball in the corner and came in, showed great coolness in trying to make space, and he could have hit the camera.